The bad part is coming, quite literally.
This hurt more than 9/11.
Welcome to the Den of Debauchery.
Wow.
Welcome back, Dave.
Caleb is straight up. Caleb is straight up looking like a 50-year-old man trying to talk to his niece on his iPad for his first
Caleb,
time.
thank you for joining us from your big rig.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes, we can hear you.
Cool.
Fucking nerd.
Dude,
Fucking nerd.
It said test headphones and speaker, and then I was like, okay, so I hit it.
I mean,
so that's why I was
you
wrong.
are kind of quiet.
You are very quiet. We can hear you, but
Okay.
you are quiet.
Okay, well, see if I can. Gaming headphones. So
See if you
is that
can
better?
scratch the microphone and make it uncomfortable as possible for people to listen to. Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, let's do
Start that.
introductions here. Let's get this son of a bitch going.
Well, you all know my co-host.
I'm trying here. My audio is cutting in and out like crazy right now. Hold on.
All right, well,
down the
you
scissors,
work on
man.
your shit. You all know my co-host, Derek the Cripple Stock. Sorry about that.
You? All right.
Sorry about that. Needed to be done.
Just wanted to make sure that was you.
That was me. And coming back, returning, longtime guest and host of the very popular show Buzz Battle.
So popular.
Available at youtube.com/Den of Debauchery. He is
Wait,
here.
What do you?
He is queer.
Oh my God. What does your hat say?
Father.
Oh my God.
Did that just for you, Derek. I'm gonna
Oh
get
my
you one
God.
that says
I don't
dog
know.
father.
I don't know if you know this. He has multiple children.
He talks about it so seldomly.
Yeah, sometimes you forget that he even has children. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy that you do have those. But yes, so Caleb here has had some health problems recently. He just got out of the hospital last week, which
I had
is
to
one of the
reattach
reasons.
my dick.
Yes.
Yale bit
His
it
wife
off.
has had it in her purse for several months now, and only just recently is he getting it back.
Well, the only reason it's in my purse is because
It's in his
You-
purse.
bit
It's
it
in his
off from.
purse.
Well,
Not in
yeah,
her purse.
It's
You have your own purse because you're your own man.
Yeah.
of course. Well, you bit it off during one of the punishments, and that's what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, we had to delete that episode.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Just like we deleted Dave's episode, I think.
Oh,
no,
I was gonna say,
Zoom
so he
deleted
also had
Dave's
deleted
episode. Zoom deleted Dave's episode. We'll get to Dave
Yeah.
in a minute. But yes, Caleb,
Dave, you just sit there.
you just fucking wait your goddamn turn. You shut your fucking mouth. And so Caleb is joining us, and we will be not doing a Buzz Battle episode next week because apparently 3 episodes of Buzz Battle put this man in the fucking hospital, nearly killed him. So we're going to take a little break before we attempt to kill him again with various drinking and hot sauce related challenges.
Are we
This
going
is
to
a
hear
joke,
about
but
your
it's also kind of not. It's
problem?
very possible that it's what caused him to go into the hospital.
If you want to hear about it, I'll tell you.
I mean, is it related to Buzz Battle?
Before you launch into it, let's introduce our final.
Oh yeah,
Our
about that
final.
guy, that other guy.
Big guy.
Dave O'Neill, first time you're all seeing it, but is actually a former guest.
Yeah, we've had a full episode with this guy.
We've known each other.
Yeah.
Dave and I have known each other for years. He went to basic training and the military job training with me, and we have embarrassing stories of each other.
Okay,
And
all
at
right.
some point, we will get into that, which I'm excited about.
And this is not my first episode,
I know.
I
I
know
know.
but it
Yeah.
is my first episode.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like it's kind of like when a girl is trying to tell you that she's never slept with that guy, and then it's like, well, I mean, technically yes, but
yeah,
I don't count it. So technically he's been on, but I
swam
don't
in the
count it.
swam in the shallows, but didn't jump into the deep
Yeah,
end. Yeah,
yeah. Was his penis inside you? Well, then you had sex with him, you fucking bitch. All right. Anyway, fuck you, Emily. All right.
Fucking Emily.
Jesus.
He was there for Emily. Dave was actually there for Emily. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Did you watch?
Yes.
Sometimes,
I mean,
but sometimes
like
we didn't have enough money.
live or like the recording.
Yeah, you recorded yourself fucking?
I mean, maybe once or twice. I don't know.
Who hasn't done that?
I definitely have.
All right. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Everybody. Shut up, Caleb. You've never even come on titties. I'm still upset about that.
No.
Caleb
on the
has
face.
never once ejaculated on titties.
No, on the face.
Well,
You
yeah,
said
definitely.
tits. You said tits. I have an
haven't-
episode. I'll fucking edit the clip in right at this moment and make you look like an ass.
You don't think that I've tried it since then because I asked you how you did it. So that's what I'm saying. That I've done the tits. I haven't.
Is that what put you in the hospital?
The amount that you have to move around for that. I'm just saying. You're a missionary. You got to pop out, pop around.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop,
Who's
where
the-
I am.
Yeah.
It's best saved for like a on the knees blowjob scenario.
Never happens.
I'm almost certain I have never had a girl on her knees doing that.
One
Dave?
time.
It's rare. It's rare.
Yeah.
It's rare.
Really?
It is all porn.
Yeah.
Huh.
Usually you're like laying in bed.
Apparently you're all dating
Yeah.
feminists.
Chair.
Like, see, for her to be on her knees, I've got to be standing. I like to be laying because, I mean,
You know what? That makes more sense for you now. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
What
Yeah,
about, like, if you're
I'm-
sitting on the couch and
Yeah.
they're on their knees on the floor.
Yeah. I'm tall as hell. So
Yeah, I mean, we're in the same area of height. Like me,
Yeah.
me, and Caleb. We're all actually fairly close to the same height. Like we're in like within like 3 inches. Well, Derek shrank like 5 inches.
I'm straighter now. Like
That's
I
good.
was.
You were
not straight.
your spine was real gay there for a while, but
Yeah.
it's straightened up, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, Caleb was in the hospital, and he was feeling very like lonely and depressed, and I couldn't do anything to cheer him up. And so I jokingly texted him. I was like, "Do you want me to send you a picture of my butthole?" And I do that to a lot of people. I make that threat, and then he said, "Yeah, sure."
It does not sound like a threat.
And
Mm.
I realized that I've made this joke several times and never actually followed through on it. And that if I don't follow through on it every once in a while, there's no threat in it when I say it, and people won't be worried that they'll actually get a picture of my butthole. So I
So you're gonna put it
went
out
to the
there right now.
bathroom and I took a picture of my asshole
Right.
and sent it to him while he's laying in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
So you
which
felt
was,
worse.
So
Which
I
is
couldn't
fine.
watch-
The nurse comes in and goes, "God, he's worse than he was an hour ago. What the hell
Oh my
happened?"
God. Like,
I couldn't watch the greatest of all time, Tom Brady, so I had to see the greatest butthole of all time, I guess. Yale
Yes.
Rams.
Oh my God. Seen it. Not that great.
Instead of the greatest of all time, it was the gapiest of all time.
I had to stare at it like, is
Dude,
this the back end of a sausage
So
or
I
something?
sent it on Snapchat just so like he couldn't use this against me later, or at least if he screenshot it, I would know.
Yeah.
And as I sent it, I realized that there was definitely like toilet paper crumbs like in
I looked at it for a total of like a second. So I was like,
yeah, and he was just like, holy shit, that's his actual butt. It was like just long enough for him to go, no, it's not. Oh my God, that's his actual butthole. But the worst part is that this son of a bitch, I'm eating lunch with him and his mother, and he tells his mom that I sent him a picture of my butthole, and I'm just like, can you keep anything to your fucking self?
What do you got to say,
Hey,
Dave?
yeah, Reams, I got to be honest with you. I don't think in this situation you get to decide what the worst part is. Like you sent
like
the
Dave's
picture of
point
your
of
view.
butthole, you don't get to
David.
decide what the worst part is.
the worst.
He
was
said
the
that
picture.
it actually improved his health. He said they've never seen a faster recovery from surgery like that, and it's because of the
mean,
power of laughter. The
here's my
laughter at a
thing.
friend's gross butthole. But what's not acceptable, some jokes need to stay between friends, Caleb.
Mm-hmm. Here's
Nah.
my thing. You didn't spruce it up at all. You didn't take a shower and then send him a freshly.
I didn't clean it
Like,
up a little.
You got to think about that. That's rude.
Listen, I'm not sending him an
He didn't even use one of his
invitation.
Clorox wipes.
I'm sending it to be funny. I'm not trying to clean it up and be like, hey, it looks pretty
No.
good, right?
I feel like you could at least use one
Please-
of your Clorox wipes.
Please RSVP by 6 o'clock.
Check yes or no. Do
Hey.
you think my butthole's cute? Check yes or no.
Now, Yale did say that he has toilet paper crumblies in it, which is good for you, man. You got toilet
I have
paper.
toilet paper. It's cheap
Right,
enough to
toilet
leave
paper.
crumbles behind, but it's toilet paper nonetheless.
That's right.
Listen, you got to appreciate the small victories, all right?
I get the toilet paper that's like good enough to where it's not going to leave crumblies, but it leaves like that sawdust, that powder behind.
Yes. Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that's some cheap paper right
I
there.
mean, even
That is not cheap. That is good because it won't break. But
I mean, even
But it
the
crumbles.
even the
No,
expensive stuff leaves crumbles.
I'm very of the mind that even your lowest of lows, good toilet paper is just a necessity.
I
Yes.
mean,
yeah,
at my parents'
Oh, yeah,
household
yeah.
to this day, they still have single ply, and I'm like,
Oh,
you're
No,
fucking
that's
animals.
not okay.
You're fucking
No,
animals.
yeah,
yeah. I
they're,
use half.
they're communists at this point. You might as well share toilet paper.
Because like when you use it, like I feel like
That was a good one.
they gotta rewash toilet paper. They're washing
Yeah.
toilet paper off in the sink.
Like fucking cloth diapers.
Dude, I don't even know how people do that.
No,
Oh,
it's
cloth
No, no,
diapers.
Caleb, try it with one of your
my
9
minimum.
babies.
My
Yeah, the
minimum,
next
is-
one, maybe.
my minimum would be 2-ply, but like it's got to be higher than that even.
I'll tell you what. I have 2-ply at my work.
What's the thread
And-
count on your toilet paper? Dude?
It really depends. Like Bed Bath
A
and
nice
Beyond,
Depends.
1,000
they've been
Egyptian
lo-
Egyptian cotton blend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I really
Pure
use
silk.
papyrus toilet paper is really what I'm going for.
Incidentally, that is the font used for the Den of Debauchery logo, papyrus.
Bullshit.
I heard it was also that toilet paper was infused with avocado oil or something like that.
Of course.
Oh God. Did I hear something in the background?
Did I hear? Shut that
Caleb?
fucking baby up.
You shut
Yeah.
that baby up.
Shut that fucking baby up. Go to bed, you little shit.
I wish Emma could hear you.
Is that your
Yeah.
kid or my kid?
My kid.
Okay. Yeah, tell her to
Hey.
shut up then.
Yeah,
You respect
tell,
my child.
you tell Emma
They
to
all
keep that
said
baby
shut that
quiet.
baby
Sorry,
up.
one of the children he's raising, I actually put inside
She said,
his
"Fuck
wife
off."
on accident.
Yeah, don't we have a drop
on.
of her telling Yale?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh damn it! It's
yeah,
turned down.
gotta be
It's
louder.
turned down.
You never have anything ready. You're so quick to
Dude,
press
I
record
had
and
it
then
ready.
have nothing ready.
Who's calling? Shut up, woman! I'm recording. Girlfriend just called me. She said,
Wait,
God
wait,
damn
wait.
it!
That's still a thing?
Yes,
Hmm.
still with that bitch.
Can you believe that, Dave?
There we go. Listen,
Just-
that's
I
as loud as
heard-
we can get.
8 different times. Love you, Yale.
Fuck you, Yale.
It's fuck you, Yale, actually.
Oh, is it? Oh, I heard it
Yeah.
wrong completely. Then
Yeah, but
Using
it
your
could.
voice, Emma.
No,
But usually,
Wrong.
yeah,
that's not what it was.
usually that it means the same thing when it comes from Emma.
That's true.
I mean, that's 100%.
Speaking of
I
which,
mean,
what's she doing right now?
Getting
Yeah.
fucked in your ass like a hooker.
Is that what's going on over there?
No, I'd close the screen if that was the case.
Not by you, obviously.
Right? It's not gonna
Oh,
be by him.
Oh, probably.
They only have sex to have kids.
Purely.
Yeah.
Purely. I mean,
Remember?
every Valentine's
oh,
Day
oh my
has
God,
been
do you remember-
successful.
What the fuck? I'll say her first name. She's a cunt anyway. But Maria's fucking parents.
Mhm.
Yeah, they would only have she's like dried up, useless husk. Like had her pumpkin gutted out. I hate this woman, so I'm gonna talk shit about her and her family. They
I'll
raised,
tell you what.
It out.
Let me tell you guys why he hates her. But continue.
So she, her parents, they can't it's physically impossible for them to have children, but they're diehard Catholics, which means they only have sex without condoms on when she's ovulating.
Yeah.
So that
Oh
they
yeah, I
can-
remember that.
So that it's for procreation, even though it's physically impossible for her to have babies.
Yeah, she still keeps
Didn't
to
I
like
sent you
when
a
she would
TikTok
be
with that.
menstruating.
Yeah.
So they're pulling the wool over like Jesus's eyes. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
It's just
Okay,
like,
just
hey,
making
this
sure.
is for procreation, Jesus. We don't know science. What? We're praying for a miracle, another baby when we're in our fucking 70s.
That would be
Hey,
real. Like,
Charlie Chaplin did it.
Did he?
Yeah, he was 72 or something like that when he had his last child.
Did
and
he
he
still
also
have
gets
that
the-
mustache at 72?
he also gets the
I
free
mean,
pass.
I don't think he could not have that mustache at
Yeah.
72.
I'm just saying that when he was 72, somebody else had also
That's what I'm saying.
had
Like,
that
he got a
mustache.
free pass on that because he was like
the first.
big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
no
just
one can do
saying-
that anymore.
I'm just saying, hey, fucking never forget that Michael Jordan had a fucking Hitler mustache on a plane in a Hanes commercial. And everybody was like, what the fuck was that?
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
That's just how it grows.
Challenge accepted, Derek. Just letting you know.
I gotta
I
be.
was gonna say.
Go ahead.
I'm very glad that we can't add a Hitler mustache to the punishment wheel because I can't grow one because it doesn't grow in the middle. Very,
Let
very
Caleb
fortunate.
Sharpie it.
Oh,
Just
dude.
Sharpie
Oh,
a
that's
Hitler
even
mustache.
that's
That'd
even
be great.
better. That's
Yeah.
even better.
Thank you.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God.
well, let's do a washable marker, but yes, he can marker it in.
Oh yeah, it's all dry erase. It's all dry
Yeah.
erase. I got
Yeah,
it.
this
Okay.
is dry erase permanent.
So let me tell
But,
everyone
but
why
he gets to pick the color.
That's okay. That's fair.
yellow
I'm gonna go with
doesn't even
blonde.
show up on his yellow ass skin.
Go with blonde.
Um,
I'm not
let me
Asian.
let me tell everyone why Yale doesn't like that Maria girl. She literally told him one time that because his standards are so low that he'll never get a good girl. And I still think that's true to this day.
No, that wasn't it because
was
we
like,
don't.
yeah.
It was directed at both of us, and it was like because we don't hold ourselves to a high standard.
Yeah.
We behave in such low class ways that we'll never meet a girl because we don't. If we don't hold ourselves to any standard, we'll never hold women to a standard.
Now, to her defense, you were like having relations with someone that you're not very proud of right then, and I think I was having sex with a trash heap at the same time.
Yeah. Here's
I
the
think
thing.
so.
This bitch was cheating on her boyfriend. First of all, second, this is right after we went and offered to like help her move and like help their parents move and like for nothing. We didn't charge her. We're just being nice, neighborly fucking people. So pretty soon after like working our ass off all day to move a bunch of shit, she basically told us that she thought we were pieces of garbage. That
Jesus.
Hey, what you never got a little from her?
What is
Nothing? A little fondling? You never got
it?
anything?
Cough.
Oh, did
cough,
you?
Cough.
No, no.
Did you get a little?
At that point, you guys should have moved her back into her old place.
Oh yeah, so funny.
Just start. Oh, is that so?
Like
So you don't think we behave?
Yeah.
Okay. You think we
Move her
act
the
like
fuck
we're
back.
low class pieces of
Yeah.
shit? Is that what you? Okay.
I will tell you that we got like
Just a teeter tottering comical pile of all of their shit just stacked up in front of the yard.
Right.
there
Yeah.
was one great thing that came from her friendship or relationship with us, and that was the intercom system.
Oh yeah, we set up an intercom system with us in the room next door. They just plugged into the wall, and those frequencies matched each other, and so we could be like, "Hey, you guys want to go to the cafeteria get dinner?" Yeah, let's go. And it was immediately ruined because there's also a call button that sends a loud screeching beep that makes your eardrums bleed. That was abused at 3:00 in the morning almost immediately, and so we just had to unplug ours because we couldn't have one peaceful night's sleep because everybody's children.
So
Yeah,
Derek,
I would have used that to ice you back in college.
Ice me.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be like, hey, left you something out in the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh,
Open it
yeah.
up.
nice. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
iced the shit out of Derek on his bachelor party. That was fun.
Yeah. And we will be doing that. So, Jordan, just so
Oh,
you
for
know,
Jordan's.
we will be doing that.
It's coming, motherfucker. His brother's bachelor party is what, April?
End of May, April, beginning of April, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I don't.
It's either the end of May or beginning of April.
I
if that
paid
makes
for
sense.
it. That's all they were, or what?
Anyway, and
Pretty
I'll
late.
tell you what.
Kids.
There's somebody else that's actually in this Zoom meeting right now that has also betrayed me. And looking at you, David, because
Oof.
when
My mother doesn't even call me David.
well, that's because
This is
she's not
formal.
upset at you enough.
Yeah.
How did I betray?
Well,
Explain to me how I
because
You're about to
betrayed
find
you.
out. You're about to find
On
out.
my birthday, you brought it up to the fucking platoon sergeant, and she smoked the shit out of me and
Mhm.
made me do lunges and walk all the fucking lunges all the way
Now,
around the
what do you-
building, do squat thrusts, and we had a PT test in like 2 fucking days. And I
Now,
would,
I will say,
I would have nailed it.
I
but
also
exhausted.
had to
Some.
do the punishment.
You had to do
No,
some.
I went around the entire battalion area with you. I was just faster than you.
By the looks of it, yeah, it was faster. Just looking now.
No.
Oh my
No, back.
God.
No. I agree. Back in AIT, I was faster than him.
It's all right. I used to be
No, you
faster in
weren't.
Yale too.
Yes, I was.
So I understand.
What did you run?
I was a 12:11 2-miler.
Oh, that's right. You couldn't do push-ups. That was your
I couldn't
thing.
do push-ups, but I could run faster. The only person who beat me was Schnell, who ended up going to.
And
He
yeah.
and I were at Campbell together.
Oh.
But I outran you, and
Figured you
so I
went to
could
Kenya.
lunge. I could lunge faster than you, but you could do push-ups better. I would not, and like I'll admit it, I would not have passed basic training if it weren't for Yale. It's 100% fact.
You
But
don't have to suck my
yes,
dick
when-
about that. You just need to
Jesus.
apologize for what you did to me, you son of a bitch.
I
Watch,
won't.
man, he'll bite it off.
I was
won't.
gonna get my
I
first
won't.
perfect score, and I ran a
Right.
13:10 because my fucking legs hurt.
Okay, I ran a
Oh.
12:30. God, I would have run faster too if I hadn't done that. But
That's already a perfect run score. Fuck
okay,
you.
now you're making excuses. But
Went
yes,
up
no,
through my
I-
nose.
Literally right before you and I both left post for the reasons why we both left post together. I made sure that you had to do lunges
Yeah.
around easily a quarter-mile area.
Yeah.
What is that? Don't ask, don't
Um,
tell. Is that what?
Yeah.
No, it's don't ask. It's don't ask. We can tell.
Ah, okay.
No, they repealed that.
Yeah,
We're
not
allowed-
that don't ask. We can tell.
We're allowed
Yeah.
to be out and proud.
No, but we were the first AIT class that weren't allowed to drink in AIT.
But like we weren't allowed to have like hotel parties off post like they did.
Correct.
Like they got caught fucking around, so we had
Mhm.
to suffer the wrath of them. So,
Yep.
but you were allowed to go hiking in the mountains on post, which just meant I would like fuck on a pile of rocks on the side of a mountain.
Yep.
It was glorious.
Yep.
You have a long history of outside sex, Yale.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Outside?
I can confirm at least the mountains of Fort Huachuca, Arizona. I can confirm because I was also at least 100 feet down below on the mountain or above on the mountain.
The way,
Oh yeah,
the way
like
you
there
said
was
it,
what was
Yale, your dick's that long.
what was really funny is that like where we both were, we couldn't see each other, but then like finished up and I took off and then could immediately see, and I was just like,
Yep.
"Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's can confirm. It's the mountains of
Caucasus.
literally the border between Arizona and Mexico.
oh yeah, like we got briefs all the time of being like, hey, if a bunch of illegals run through here, this is what you need to do. Like,
Don't confront them because they'll kill you.
Yeah.
So wait.
Why would I?
was-
I mean, you're in
was
the
this
middle
what-
of having sex. Like,
don't
wave to
confront them.
No, I think he was
Don't do anything to
raping.
harm them, but also don't give them water, even if they look like they're gonna die. You're like,
That's kind of
Yeah.
a weird.
So
What?
were you
No,
on
we
the
were
mountains
legit,
raping an illegal?
it was literally no. You'd go
And
out
it
into
wasn't
the
even
mountain,
Trump's
and
America yet.
there were signs that were posted that was literally like, "Hey, don't pass this border because you're entering Mexico." And it was like you're right there. So you'd be like, okay, I just
Yeah.
won't pass this sign. But then you'd see people walking from the other side into it, and you're like, what do I do? And you were specifically
do a
trained and
fucking thing.
told
I didn't
not
do
a
fucking
damn thing.
I saw I saw a few people get arrested, but I also saw a few people just kind of like going for a little stroll, and I'm just like, I got bigger shit to worry about, man.
And
You made it. Good job,
Yeah.
buddy. I'm fucking
Congrats.
out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. It was one of those things where
I've
you were
never
just,
heard
you were
that
just
part.
taught,
Yeah.
you were just taught, hey, don't do anything.
That's rather interesting. I don't think you've ever told me that, Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smile and wave, boys.
Yeah.
Smile and wave.
boy.
And it was some, it sucks because like it's a really shitty area. It's like mountains with loose rocks and desert and fucking
And
cacti.
yeah.
And there's
That's
nothing
how it's
like
properly said.
it made for like some pretty tough hikes. I mean, Dave, you probably had the toughest hike I think that I've ever seen. That little 12-miler at the end.
That was a flat ground. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I've already told the story, so I can't tell it again.
You told it, but it got deleted, and it's so
It's a
good.
It's the lost episode.
Yeah.
I know,
We've-
but Caleb has never heard it, and when you see the joy on his face,
Okay.
I will tell you this.
Yeah.
You're not the only lost episode that we've had on this.
I believe it.
podcast.
we've had like 4 or 5.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe it.
So I'll start you off. I'll lead you in.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Okay. So we're doing the final ruck march with all of our gear out to the final exercise. This is like one of the last things that we need to do before we can graduate our job training and move on to our, permanent station. And as we take off, it's a 12-mile hike that we got to do. And you have to make it, or else you fail and you can't graduate.
Is there a time limit?
No,
Okay.
not technically.
Can confirm. No, there's not.
And then
Oh, I think I know what this one is.
poor Dave here was really sick and having a really
That's right.
tough time, and like sweating, sick, and
All right. Well, you hyped it up enough. Continue with what you know of the story. Let me go grab another beer, and then I will come back and I will tell the story.
right there at the point. But okay. Hurry up.
Well,
Hurry up.
All
I
right.
just want to say, Caleb, tell Emma good job on shutting that baby up.
Yes,
Emma, good job at shutting that baby up. That's what everybody wants to say.
exactly.
She
I
just
fucking-
smiled and gave a thumbs up.
Oh, Yale, you're teaching her place.
Fuck you, Yale.
No.
You bitch! You fucking bitch! I'll fucking kill you. Don't you talk to me that way.
Oh man.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
you're
You're
all right.
much
Okay.
better. But yeah. So anyway,
Okay.
it's this is Arizona in June. It is hotter than fucking balls. It sucks.
All right.
That's him. Okay. And
Oh.
so we're all like, a lot of people are struggling, and he is noticeably ill. And
Are we there?
yeah, he is noticeably sick, and at some point
What I say to my
he
wife.
has to run off. I assume to go puke. I volunteer to stay with him because you have to have somebody with you at all times to make sure
Yeah.
he doesn't die. So I volunteer to stay with him. He goes over to what I assume to puke, and I see him return in a brand new uniform, and I'm like, hey, what happened? And
I will tell
there.
the full story. Caleb, for you.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
So right before the ruck march started, I felt like I had to throw up.
Mhm.
And I went to go inside to throw up, and our platoon sergeant, Williams, is that correct? Yeah.
Yes.
She confronted me and was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I have to throw up." And she was like, "Throw up outside." And in my head, I was like, "Yeah, that's stupid of me to think to throw up inside." So I walked outside, and I just immediately threw up everywhere. Like literally a minute before we were about to do a 12-mile ruck march.
So now, was this from illness or was this from like
I later found out it was from
nervousness?
illness. It was illness. I later found out. So we begin this 12-mile ruck march. I am throwing up the whole time. Like I couldn't go more than a quarter mile without vomiting, trying to drink water to like make myself feel better. and then throwing up whatever I had in me.
Very
So
accurate.
we get about 9 miles in, and it gets to the point where I have to run off to the side of the road, and Yale is forced to go with me due to standard of the military of you can't be alone.
Yeah, the buddy system.
Yeah. So I go off the side of this desert road, cacti everywhere, and I proceed to shit everywhere.
You
On
mean
myself,
just
all over. Oh, I
that was
couldn't
my
get my
question.
pants off. I had gear. I had my whole gear on. I had everything on.
how long does it normally take to get your gear off? Like, if you want to do it
Full-
properly.
Full rucksack, which is probably what 40 pounds, yo.
At least
At
that
that
one
time?
had all of our gear, so it was probably more.
I thought
Yeah,
you
so
guys
I
had
had to
Not too
I had to
not too
get-
much more. 45,
I
50
had to get
maybe.
I had to get that off and then pants and just couldn't make it.
Yeah.
And
Been
then
there.
just proceeded to shit all over myself. So I reached into my backpack, which I had with me, obviously, and pulled out a new uniform. Left the old uniform in the middle of the desert, which I believe is probably still there to this day.
You didn't dig a hole that whole
No,
thing.
God no.
He didn't even
God no.
he didn't even do like the bare minimum of like what cats do and just kicking a little dirt up
No,
over
just
it.
left
He
it,
just
left it right fucking there at the side.
He's got
But because
3
when I
more
saw
miles.
when I saw the new uniform, when I saw him coming back, that was my first question. I was like, "Where's the old one?" He goes, "It's gone."
Yeah, I liked it. Like, move on, Yale.
was like-
Move on. Let's go.
I was like,
So
"I'm just
I
making sure
finished-
that you didn't put shit-covered clothes back in your rucksack. That's all."
No,
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
no. So I just left those. So I finished the 12-mile ruck. Now, mind you, there were people that did this entire 12-mile that didn't wear their full rucksack, the 45, 50-pound rucksack on their back. I kept it on the entire time. I walked the entire 12 miles. We finished it. We were being introduced to the area that we were going to be in for the next 5 days. I don't remember being introduced to the area because I passed out.
Dehydration,
woke
I'm
up-
assuming.
I woke up a day and a half later in the hospital back at actual Fort Huachuca, being told I had a double lung and a stomach infection.
Wow.
And like was legitimately just dying because of dehydration and all of that going on.
You had an IV in you, I'm guessing.
Now, based on
yeah.
your current
Oh,
appearance,
God,
I
it
can
was
only
insane.
assume that
Nice.
this experience traumatized you so much that you decided to join ISIS.
Yeah, I believe in the last episode, I believe it was Sheikh Dana was my name.
Shake Dana.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
So
it
many,
goes-
we wouldn't be able to put that on our like on Spotify or anything.
No.
They're,
Yeah, no,
real,
it
they're
was,
real particular.
It
Are
was
they?
a
Oh, yeah.
it was a terrible instance of me practically dying, and it got to the point where Yale got to graduate, but I wasn't allowed to because I never actually, even though I had done the 12 miles, I never completed the full exercise. So I had to wait an extra month.
I want you to
Didn't have-
know.
Didn't have to do the 12 miler anymore because I'd already done it while dying. So extra points.
If they would have made you do that again, that would have been the biggest
Yeah,
piece
that
of
would be
shit
great.
move.
I legitimately, they tried to at one point, and I legitimately was like, no. And actually, Sergeant Williams, she was the one that was like, he's not fucking doing it. He did it, and well, like he shit himself and still did it faster than other people.
That was really the funny part, is that you still managed to go faster than some weak pieces of shit. It's like
You
he's
mean
dying and shit himself.
The girl you were with at the time? Yeah, I did beat her. Yes.
Didn't
The girl
I
that
did
I was
beat-
dating, that was in
Didn't-
love with so bad she can't even finish the fucking ruck march.
She
Faster.
didn't have she
She
didn't
got a
have her
hip
rucksack.
problem.
She didn't have her rucksack. She didn't finish. She got driven in the van. Meanwhile, I was dying and still beat her while she was in the fucking van.
They just
How proud he
graduated
is.
her and said, "Go be a whore in Alaska." You know, we don't want to deal with this fucking problem.
Where did you end up? Texas?
Yep. El Paso, motherfucker. Fort Bliss.
doing blow with Mexicans?
Goddamn right. That's what I've told this story before. I don't know if you know about it, Dave, but like one of the first house parties I went to in El Paso, I walked in and there's just cocaine everywhere. And I'm like grabbing my buddy. I'm like, "Hey man, we gotta get out of here. There's cocaine."
That's it.
And he's just like, it's El Paso, bro. Like, this is what house
He always
parties
does the
are. I'm just
accent. He
like,
can never just say what he says. He always
Shit.
does the accent.
I talk the way he talks. I'm not.
I get
I,
that.
I
even
never
racist.
said he was Mexican. I never said he was Mexican. That's
I never
ignorant of
said
you
he
to
was
assume.
either.
That's ignorant of you to assume. He always
I
has to
never
do
said
the
that.
accent. That's not an accent. That's just
An
how
accent.
he talks.
Yeah.
He has a speech
He doesn't
impediment.
talk like us.
He doesn't talk like us.
It's different. It's different.
You know, the normals. You piece of shit.
Wow.
Oh man.
You don't have to say the whole thing. It's just norms now.
The normies.
Normies. Oh man.
There you go,
so,
Yale.
Dave,
I
I
told the fucking
understand.
story.
It's one
Yeah.
of my favorite. It's so
Because I have shit myself,
devastating.
and I have also watched other people that I should have graduated with graduate before me. It's. I mean, I've been there and done
There you
that.
go. Yeah, yeah. So put both
like-
of those together.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay, you say graduate before you as
Yeah.
if you did eventually graduate.
I
but
did
you
graduate. Yes, I did. I
Didn't.
walked.
You walked
I did
out
all-
there. Okay, where's your diploma?
No, no, no.
Where's
no.
your Where's your degree?
No, I had enough credits to graduate. I did not get a degree. Two different things.
Yeah,
I
I can
understand.
sneak onto the
Legitimate two different
field and say, "Hey, I played in the Super Bowl." I was like, "No, you were just a streaker, you piece of
You
shit."
know the worst part is the professor that held me out.
He
Like,
got more.
was a-
To be fair, the streaker at the Super Bowl got more yards than Kansas City did. I'm just going to point that out there.
Oh,
It probably did.
Dave's got snaps.
That was a horribly
I didn't get to watch the
impressive
game. I had to watch
defense.
Yale's butthole. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I was
Wait, you said that on Super Bowl Sunday?
He was bummed out because he couldn't watch the game.
Why?
And he was
No, he was
depressed, so
bummed
I was
out
like
because of what you
updating him on
said.
the game every once in a while. I was just texting
got
him
you, Dave.
stats, and in the middle of those stats and him saying how upset he was, I decided to try and cheer him up with a
What-
lighthearted butthole joke.
What were your stats for halftime?
I don't know.
The performance.
Oh,
Yeah.
everybody hated it, and I just thought it was fine.
I
thought it
did
was
get
fine.
I did get a
There was
little
some- there was-
seasick.
There
in
was
that
some
fucking
cool
mirror
shit
room.
that like I've seen never done before. It was like they did it on the side of the. They used the fact that it's not full capacity and they opened up the stage. I was like, I thought it looked cool. It was different. It was a fine show.
Yeah.
I don't understand why everybody hated it so goddamn much. I
Every
was like,
single year. There's people that love it and there's people that
yeah, but I don't even
absolutely hate
remember
it.
Did
hearing
you-
about anybody that loved it. I just
Derek,
everything I
did
heard was
you
hatred.
see on Facebook the
It was really
explanation
weird.
of the masks and all that?
I actually, Caleb, I know you asked Derek, but I actually saw the explanation about
Yeah.
what the weekend had done the entirety of this year. It was like an
Oh,
homage to everything he
Right.
had done.
he's doing like a character.
See, I feel like if they would have
thing.
explained
Yeah.
that, like after, we all would have been like, "Oh, all right, yeah, all right."
Yeah,
You know what
I
I mean?
agree.
Listen,
thought it
if you're
was
not gonna
cool
pay
anyway.
attention, then like I don't.
Yeah.
He did a thing, and not everybody got it, and that's fine. The world is fine. Let's.
I like
move on with
the
our
meme
lives.
where it says that like that's the most masks worn in Florida for an entire over a year.
Right, that's funny. I didn't see that one.
I like the dude just cut up a pair of tidy whities and put it on his head, and it looked like the mask that they were wearing.
Yeah, they were wearing masks.
Cool.
They
I
were
like the
wearing
red eyes and all
Like
that. That was cool.
bandages. I get it. Yes,
jock straps. Yeah,
No.
I get it. What beer are you drinking there, man?
it's Lightning Kugel.
Oh, don't tell me it's a summer shandy. I'll
No,
fucking.
it's the summer shandy. Yeah,
Oh, I love the summer standing.
It's literally lemonade with like
He-
beer poured in it. It's
yeah,
disgusting.
he doesn't like
disgusting.
fruit beer.
It's-
Well, what are you
Okay.
drinking?
Dinner debauchery.
Crop?
Cover crop beer.
Cover
Oh,
or
interesting.
cover?
Yeah,
Cover.
then I had that one.
Like
and
like
then-
cover crops. Like you're from an area that you should know
So-
what cover crops are, Derek.
So these are all Ohio beers I got for. I didn't know if we were still gonna.
well,
introduce-
I've had try.
Well, considering this is an
before.
episode of Den of Debauchery, you should know that that's definitely not what we're doing.
I
Yeah.
asked. You said, "Yeah, we might introduce the beer."
Do you think
I
do you think that maybe I meant this on the other episode that we're doing? Do you think maybe that I meant this?
Man, we are filming
thought we
two
were just
back to
gonna
back,
roll.
aren't we?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
no,
Oh, well,
you're
I'll do it
Dave.
again.
Don't tell him that shit. You gotta like take
no.
your hat
Everybody's
off or
gonna
something.
change shirts, and we're gonna pretend this is a different day.
We're actually. I'm
I
gonna
got a
give.
shirt
we're
right
all,
here for this.
We're all gonna go counterclockwise and give each other shirts.
Yes.
It's gonna work out.
I
just
think
gonna-
I I think I
drop
can fit
it.
in
I'll
Dave's
edit it
shirt.
all together.
Yeah, we got Derek, Caleb, and I are gonna switch shirts.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we'll switch.
Yeah,
You're gonna have
But
plenty
you
of
guys-
room in that shirt, Dave.
I'm
Fuck
bigger
you,
than you
Neil.
remember.
Derek, you'll
Yale.
have plenty of room in mine. I will struggle to fit in yours.
This one especially. This was from when I was like.
Did you just say especially? I fucking hate
espe-
you and the way you talk.
Thank you, man.
I hate most things about you, but that especially. Especially.
Ex-
This is the next
especially.
beer.
That
Oh,
looks
Bells.
like
I like Bells. My next one's gonna be a local one to where I live. It's called Random.
What's that
Row.
one?
It's
Bell's
pretty
Where you
good.
at?
palsy?
Yeah,
Bell-
Bell Two-Hearted Ale. This is an the IPA that I picked out that wasn't for you, Yale.
yeah.
I
Hey,
caught
Good, I
your
don't-
joke. Yeah, I caught your joke.
Thank
and
you,
It,
thank
it
you.
made me
No,
laugh. It made me laugh.
I didn't want to laugh. I actually looked disappointed, so that someone, so I could at least be like, "Oh, what? I didn't approve."
That was
All right,
that was
so-
a Caleb Gwynn joke right there.
Perfectly
Um,
balanced as all
Fucking
things should be.
step up, bro.
So
Ooh.
I know
Listen to
Yale
that
is-
quote that Dave just dropped on us.
So I know that Yale's a Browns fan. Are either of you?
I mean, I
Browns
like.
fans?
Yes,
No.
Brown. I didn't know if you like. I'm
Hey, where are
just-
you even from, dude? I don't even know where you're from.
Me?
can't even
Yeah.
breathe.
I'm
Originally.
from Boston, Massachusetts.
That's
Oh my
right.
god.
That's right.
Do- and-
Listen,
and you
man,
like-
we
you
haven't
like
talked
the
in like
team?
years.
Yeah,
Your
I
whole
am-
fucking thing
I-
was Boston there for a minute. You
It
fucking.
was back in
Yeah.
basic training, and then I got made fun of for it, so I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
He
He showed up talking like that and then like quit.
Yeah,
It's the fastest loss of accent I've ever witnessed.
yeah. It literally took a week and a half.
You got
maybe.
shamed. You got shamed into pronouncing words correctly.
I met a
Dave, don't do it,
NY,
man. I haven't done it
FD
yet.
from Queens in New York, and his accent made him seem like he was talking very high pitched. And when he first started, I was like, dude, is he gay? Like, what's going on? Because you don't see very many gay firefighters. And they're like, no, that's his accent. And I
I
was
now
like,
pronounce
oh,
you.
all right.
Now listen.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris has that accent, I think.
Let me good.
Dan
Hey,
Levy.
so we got it, man. All right. I
One
will
more
tell you
example.
this, though.
No, fuck you, Derek. One more
There's-
example. Yeah,
Yeah, one more example. Go ahead. Go ahead.
give me one more.
He doesn't know 3 gay guys.
Mateo Lane. I think he's also from Queens.
I'm gonna Google it right now. I'm googling it right now.
Go ahead.
Are they from? Are you googling if they're from? Are you googling if they're
We're
from
gay.
Queens?
From Queens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mateo Lane. from
Yeah, they're
Queens.
Queens. I mean, they're from Queens. Anyway,
when
what were
Caleb
what were
talks,
you
it
talking
sounds
about?
like he's in a like a Xbox chat room.
Yes, it does.
Well, I,
like
mean,
it, though.
it's Xbox.
Oh, he's
headphones, so.
He's from Illinois. Yeah.
Fucking idiot. You
Man,
Stupid
that's
idiot.
so weird. He sounds like he's from Queens.
sounds like he's
yeah,
Queens from Queens.
yeah. He went. Yeah, he grew up there. He went to school in Chicago. Like, you're wrong.
He was in the musical Chicago. That makes sense. That
Get it?
tracks. That tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, do you guys want to play a game?
Yeah.
No,
go ahead.
No, no.
Just wondering, Dave, was he part of burlesque? Just wondering.
Oh, I mean, Google Images says yes, but I don't know about the actual.
Oh, hey, Caleb, I want you to know that I did that joke that you wrote for me on stage last night.
Which one?
You did
I'm-
a Caleb joke?
The one that's like 4
The-
minutes long with the notebook.
The
Yeah.
page one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It got a lot of
Did it
laughs.
work at all?
Now, I should tell you that the setup was listen to how awful this joke is that my friend sent me. I'm going to read you the whole thing. So technically, your joke was very funny in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'll
I've
take it.
seen people do that where they read emails or something like that, similar to that. It's
We've read the joke on this very podcast.
fucking hack.
For the record, it doesn't say whether or not he was in burlesque, so I can't confirm or deny.
He was in the musical Chicago, you said. So I mean, that's burlesque
Pretty close.
essentially.
That's pretty
So
close.
boom. Yeah.
How many girls have you guys dated that like the musical burlesque?
Two.
I I got to be honest with you. It's never come up with in conversation, so I could not tell you.
Dude, I had to watch it with one from college, and actually, my current wife likes it.
Burlesque.
Oh, you're stuck with it now.
I think that's
Damn.
like
I don't watch it.
Oh, okay.
you know how like the more conservative people like to get shithoused on wine. I think the more conservative, horny people like to convince themselves they're sophisticated and watch burlesque. It's like subtle horniness, where it's like, no, this is art. Like we're not
Is
just
it?
going to a strip club and watching dancing. This is art. So in their head,
Are you
Oh,
talking about the movie or the actual like experience of going to see
going
like
to
a show?
burlesque.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought
There's
I
a
was talking about
burlesque
the
movie. Like the name of the movie is Burlesque.
Yeah, it's with Christina Aguilera and
Yeah.
Cher.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
And this is not Chicago.
And Stanley
No.
Tucci.
Okay.
Stanley Tucci is in it also.
And he's very good, as always.
Well, he's Stanley
Does he
Tucci,
play
yeah.
a guy from Queens by chance? Stanley Tucci plays a lot of
I'll
guys
look it
from
up. I'll look it
Queens.
up. I'll look it up. Give me a second.
Stanley Tucci's
we
got a
need
new movie coming out with Colin Firth, where they're both from Queens.
We need Dave from now on. He's going to be our Jamie. Can you look that up, Dave?
Dave,
Yeah, I got you.
can you
Well,
pull
I
that
like
up?
that.
Yeah.
Not for Buzz Battle. Shut up.
No, you okay? Hey. We can
Hey.
hire him too.
I'm part of the channel.
No, Buzz Battle's so entertaining that we don't need that. All right.
You're part of the family. Caleb.
Yeah.
For the record, no, he is from Southern California.
No, I'm asking, is
No,
his
no,
character,
the character that he plays.
Yes, no, that's also yes, that is what I mean.
That's what he said.
Okay.
His character is from Southern California. Is Stanley Tucci from Southern California? I don't know. I'll look that up as well.
No,
Give me a
no,
second.
it's his character from Queens.
Oops. Dave's not paying attention to your wink.
He's not looking up.
I don't care.
Tone him out. That's perfectly
I
fine.
don't care.
Completely understand.
Yeah, I don't care.
He continuously talks no matter how much you tone him out. So
So Yale, you wanted to play a game?
Yes.
Yeah, what game
he
you got?
He
It's
is
very-
not from Queens. He is from Peekskill, but he is from New York.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Close enough.
right, suburb of.
Is that in
Yeah, so-
Queens? Can
So you
look
could
that up?
say that he's bi-coastal, maybe.
Sure.
Oh my! What is the game you
I
want to
don't know.
play?
I don't know where Peekskill is. Let me look it up.
I don't give a
real quick.
shit what you say. That was a solid fucking joke.
Let me look up where
yeah.
Peekskill is.
All right, I'll pull
Let
it
me
up
get
here.
him a separate
I
computer.
want to do one of our favorite classic games,
No.
where we try to make something horrible funny.
Mm.
And I pulled
This
it up.
usually is,
I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know what even the title of the article is.
Why? How are you playing? How are we playing this game and you don't know what it is?
That's what I'm saying. Like I Googled and clicked the first horrible article that came out. I just
feel
Googled
like
horrible
that's-
news.
Can
stories.
I recommend like an adaptation on that game?
Sure.
I think Yale should try to make it funny, and the rest of the three of us judge if he makes it funny or not.
Nope. It's my game, my idea. We're all on this together.
All right, let's put to a vote.
This is my show.
It's gonna be difficult because I like taking a stab at it as well.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. That's
We
fair.
could divide into teams.
Yeah.
Mm.
the
I
Buzz Battle team versus Dave and I.
mean,
How are we gonna are we gonna have a private chat where everyone just sees us texting each other? So
yeah, we're just for 10 minutes that they watch us, we're just all talking like this.
No, we're all gonna take a stab at it. All right, I'm pulling it up now.
well, I mean,
All
it
right.
can.
Houston
see what we
woman
got.
and child die trying to.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Can't see it.
Hold on.
I
There it
can't
is.
see it.
There it is.
Oh,
Nope, I got nothing.
You got nothing.
Trying to stay warm.
No, I literally lost view of everyone now.
Okay.
Listen to the sound
That's on
of
your
my
end. Then.
voice.
I don't know what to tell you. So I'll
Don't
read
go
it to
into
you.
the white hole.
Houston woman and child die while trying to stay warm.
Suffer
8 others
carbon-
suffer carbon monoxide poisoning amid a historic storm in Texas. Ahead of a historic storm in Beaumont, Texas, they warned residents about the dangers of carbon monoxide poisoning, which killed a dozen people in Texas and Louisiana amid last year's hurricane. The notice apparently wasn't enough. 90 miles west in Houston, a woman and her 8-year-old daughter were found dead of carbon monoxide poisoning on Tuesday. Police said a car had been running in a garage attached to a condo to create heat because the power was out. And this just goes to show that even when the car isn't moving, women cannot handle it properly.
For sure.
The brutal
Dude, you
storm
can't make
left
it funny
4
yet.
million Texas.
Wait, so the article already made it funny?
No, I just said that.
That's
he
what I'm
said
saying.
that. Oh, he
The
didn't
brutal
read that.
storm
Yeah.
left 4 million Texans without power. Listen,
if
I'm
the
reading.
article did that.
You guys are sitting here thinking of jokes while I'm reading. I have to get mine in as they come out
All right,
if
all
I'm
right,
going to have a
all right.
chance.
I'm fair
Here's
with
my
that.
thing with that. You know, like, they uncovered like fossils or bones of like a mother holding a child before, right? And then you've got the
Probably.
whole like what's it called? The Notebook, where they die together. I mean, this is just a beautiful drama.
Okay.
It's a drama that women will love and enjoy.
Derek took a stab. And
Nah, I wasn't a stab.
okay, so the woman was in her car speaking on the phone to a relative when she passed out. So hold on. She was on the phone when she passed out
Mhm.
and nobody did anything. They were just like, hey, this bitch is getting sleepy, and she quit talking. She's like, yeah, I'm just sitting out in my car right now. Okay, so
Hey, Dave's gone.
I would like to know what the fuck is going on with her. What fucking relative didn't say anything? A man and a 7-year-old boy were also found at. Wait, her daughter was found inside the condo. So hold on. I thought they were in the car to get warm. They were literally running the car like with the door open and letting the exhaust run in the heat. These are the
Mhm.
dumbest fucking people.
Mhm.
So hold on. Where were the. Okay. A day earlier, 6 members of a Houston family, including 4 children ages 5 to 10, were treated for carbon monoxide poisoning after using a charcoal grill to heat their apartment for 4 hours. Jesus fucking Christ. There's a reason that chimneys exist, people. The outlet reported 1 adult and 1 child were in critical condition. Please remember. He's trying to rejoin Derek. Kick him out and then let him come back in. Yeah. Please, please remember never to heat your home with a grill or oven, and never run a generator inside your home, tweeted Sci-Fire, which responded to the incident.
Yeah, he's reading something.
Yeah. So,
Hey,
Derek,
just like she needs to shut the baby up.
you need to
Derek
she
says
needs to
shut
shut her fucking self up. Tell her to shut the fuck up, or you're about to go start the car.
Hold on. She'll be walking by in a second. She'll fuck you off.
Flick ya? Do you guys call it flick or flip?
I sound like you just
Flick.
said "fluck you."
Flick you off. Flick.
Flick.
Like,
He says flick.
Flip.
I call it flip as well, but
Yeah, flip you off.
but
Flipping the
the-
bird.
I
Yeah.
did call it flick, and then someone corrected me.
If you go like this, it's flick.
Flick.
Flick you off.
just finger. That's all you got to do. There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Oh, we got
Yeah.
another.
Do you
said
see how
fuck
well I
you, yeah,
timed
the-
that? Do you see how well I timed that?
Right.
Oh,
With
that
the
was,
middle finger.
that was not her.
That's the greatest.
No.
That's the greatest that's ever been done. Oh my god! Wow, I'm a fucking genius. Anyway, back to these
that one.
children dying and how funny it is.
It's not.
Dude.
It's not
Keep
funny,
on-
I
but
gotta. Here's
like
the thing.
I don't
Stealing
like
my
when
jokes.
kids die, but based on the parents that bred them.
Yeah, they totally weeded out the gene pool, which is
Yeah.
great. I like how the picture they used was like a shrubbery with icicles on it. Lola Gomez photo.
So are we
Do you
waiting
think these
to do
kids
our
had
jokes
snot
when
bubbles running out
Dave
of their
comes
nose
back?
like this? What?
Are we waiting for Dave to come back?
No.
Or
Make your
can I
jokes.
just make my jokes.
Make your jokes. Make this child death funny, Caleb.
As always.
Well, see, with carbon monoxide, you get red faced.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows that, and
You're
at least
saying
they
they were
didn't do
jolly?
blackface. No, just at least they didn't do blackface.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a good one.
And I feel like them passing out in the car and all this other stuff, like they're probably doing other stuff in the car. It's just an excuse for pedophilia.
Send him another link, Derek.
Yeah, that's
you know what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
working on right now. So he blames them for not doing. He compliments them for not doing blackface, and then says that they were pedophiles.
And honestly, at least they were using a type of gas that wasn't racist, you know, since it's the colorless odor. You have to read the article.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'll take that one. That last one was not bad.
What did he say?
As at
And
least the gas they were using a not racist gas. It's a colorless gas. I
The last
wonder.
joke I got is,
if it doesn't give the names of these people. I wonder. This seems like dumb white people stuff.
This is definitely a dumb
Exactly.
white person.
It's
because
gotta be dumb.
Here's the
Dumb white
thing,
shit.
and I'm not trying to be. I'm really not trying to be racist, but I feel like other races are better at being poor than white people sometimes. Like they're
No, absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
yeah.
White. Well, I don't know.
So, did you guys see at the bottom the death toll?
Please.
25.
Which brings the storm's death toll across multiple states to 25. So
See, I don't understand
but-
why anybody cares about this storm because, I mean, the amount of people it killed is less than I've had sex with. So I don't see how it's a big deal.
you've had sex with more
It's
than 25 people?
25?
No, but dude, that was a joke. All right.
Yeah, but we were really excited for you. I think.
Yeah,
think
I was like,
both of us
I
were.
find that surprising.
No, I think.
Derek,
9
is
or
yours more than
10, somewhere in
25?
there.
No.
Mm.
It's
Emma is
it
staring
would
me
be
down now that I said
shortly below.